What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to Cajun Country in Lafayette, Louisiana, home to the Raging Cajuns of Louisiana. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Louisiana Raging Cajuns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Raging Cajuns will kick it off to get us underway. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. So Ohio State's offense will go to work first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. To the air on 1st down. He lost one down the sideline. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. So now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback may change this route. After the incompletion, they go back up top. With the catch, it's Pitts. At the 35, he's got room. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. They're going to run it. Got the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Wide receiver going in motion. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Louisiana Raging Cajuns offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front, because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, they can get TFLs, get sacks. It's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And the Raging Cajuns will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon.
Nothing to see here. Blowout.
The elusiveness.
Yeah, I don't know how they got on my schedule, man.
Sweet return there.
I'm definitely about to try to get some points out these boys. So,
they'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Makes the grab. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead.
I don't know if we're going to get some skill points today.
They'll run it. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Power football with the run. Stopped at the 3rd.
Shit, he hurt too. Take a seat. I guess everybody can chill.
Yard line as they try to turn this into points. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Sets up the screen. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it.
Y'all have to do it like that, man. Yeah. My live, but they have to do it. Yeah. My live, but they have to do it.
Zone.
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
14, Louisiana, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Raging Cajuns will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. The give on the inside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Second down.
No.
It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. To the ground with the back. Picks up the first down. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's in.
Damn.
Going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Off the play fake. Looking to buy time. Makes a grab past the marker. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And he tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Chase. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. It's caught downfield. Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got him. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
What's a nice job by the receiver there on the slant throw. Gets across the defender, makes the nice catch, hauls it in.
Line getting set on second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Looking downfield on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And Ohio State makes a ton of highlights with the big pass plays, but this defense has turned in its share over the years, too.
So many guys that we could go back. The Bosa brothers, Chase Young. Just recently, the guys that they put their hand in the dirt and they go make things happen, get after quarterbacks like you see right here.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. He nails it, a 58-yard field goal. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Got a little room. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds his back in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Raging Cajuns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the back. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to go up top on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, that's their third sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's got it. And the defense makes the immediate
Oh my
tackle,
God, bro. What are you gonna blow my damn phone up, man? Shit. Hello? Hey. I'm finna go get this. No. Nah. It don't matter. I tried to text from Mimi. I haven't responded to it, but probably so. Definitely. Okay. I'll be here. Okay. All right.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. They'll give it to the back. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Second down, he'll throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. They've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Raging Cajuns will punt it away on fourth down.
On to punt it away.
And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. They want to run it left here. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds a hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run at it.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs.
Here we go.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Pocket breaking down. Fires downfield. He's open on the right. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect. And they...
Going for it all. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense.
Oh, he's got some space. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. That last one looked like a back-breaking drive, David, but they ended up punting.
Yeah, and they put some plays together, put some yards together, but the most important stat is putting points on the board. And this offense has to finish, Jesse, when they get across that 50-yard line and start getting in scoring territory.
Yeah, there was some good execution, no doubt about it, but I think it's the critical down and distances, third down in particular. They've got to be better moving forward.
And the Raging Cajuns line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll pull it on the read. Made a defender miss. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. After run, now throw. And the timing just a hair off.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Under fire. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Kentucky has the lead right now. Feels like it's been this way since the players took the pregame catwalk. But this has been a very close game. They're up by 7 over SMU. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be in.
Damn, bro.
That would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run it from the gun. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. To the ground to try to move the chain. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Motion from the wideout. They'll run the jet sweep, making the defense go sideline to sideline. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. A strike downfield. Oh, a lot of space. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Right on the money. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Punt is in the air on fourth down. Wants to return it. Slips through the line. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. To the air on first down. Got a man. It's Conrad. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice game. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads it left.
Whoop, shit.
Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. He'll try to do it himself. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds. This feels like four-down territory, third and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to take off. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking downfield very late in the half. Fires to the wideout.
Oh, bruh.
Intercepted for the 11th time
He's
this
my
season.
man.
And he'll be brought down, and that's
He's
how
when I
we'll
do
end
it.
the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Lafayette. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Our Lady of Lourdes Stadium.
And the Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad.
Turning it on! Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. It's complete on the right side. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. Behind the chains now on second and long. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Open space at the 25. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Raging Cajuns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Quickly complete. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Louisiana. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point is good. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it.
42, Louisiana, 13.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. Leaves it with the running back. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. The Buckeyes in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Fires one high and deep.
Damn! He just ain't got the fucking arm,
Staring at third. The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That's the only reason why. He just ain't got the
Well, as a
arm.
defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
Backed up now, here's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Trying to set up the screen. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill position.
Unleashes one deep.
Damn.
Touchdown, Ohio State. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground, you're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. And the Raging Cajuns can really attack on this second and short. Working that left side now. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
The Raging Cajuns come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. They bring the punter onto the field now. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down.
Hurt me,
third
bro.
down's coming
That's going to hurt me not being able to get these balls up like
the
that.
officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Snagged out of the air.
Like, that's going to hurt.
He stopped at the 32-yard line. Not enough for the first down. He might want another play. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to keep it in the air. He tries to take the top off. And he's got it inside the 25. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Buckeyes have their offense in high gear. Now from inside the red zone. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Louisiana, 13.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will... 25. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
And the Raging Cajuns will bring the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He's brought down, but a really solid effort. Up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll try to outflank him with the jet sweep. Breaks into the open. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
And the defense was not ready for that at all. You see a guy go in motion, you got to have a thought process now as a safety to start coming down, getting ready to make a play on that jet sweep. I would not be surprised if y'all...
Just steamrolling the defense. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. UMass is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sam the Minuteman isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 4 over the Red Hawks of Miami. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. Smashes ahead. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The offense set for a first down play. Out of the gun to give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Raging Cajuns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Right down the middle. Finds a tight end. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. The give to the lone running back. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Raging Cajuns pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Raging Cajun. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Here's the handoff. Past the first down marker and still running. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
14. And that's good enough for a first down.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wants to throw on first down. He's got an open man. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Quarterback making checks. To the air on first down. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Deep shot for the end zone. It's picked up, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Ready to fire from the pistol. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the big fella. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the...
There he goes. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. The Raging Cajuns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. Across the 25, he's got room. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. That big play really has them in business. It's first and 10 from the 11. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Keeps it on the draw. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a third and long. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Into the end zone.
He's wide open.
Touchdown, Cajuns. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
And he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed it.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Trying to move the sticks on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure.
Damn.
What a play to set him up. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Louisiana.
I'm sorry for that. Shit.
Defense taking one back to the house.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
Okay.
And the extra point to finish the drive. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 25. Here comes the heat.
Damn.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And a nice play by the defense. Third and short, you're thinking run most of the time, but a really nice job playing tight on the wide receivers, playing the pass and giving no space for the offense.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. This time he's got it. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to throw again. Makes the catch. It's Conrad. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. The Buckeyes are rolling down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to get the edge with the jet sweep. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Okay, like, all right. You want to fuck with me?
Work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on first down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Off play action. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
As a defensive lineman, let me tell you something. This is hunting season. This is when you pin your ears back and you absolutely fly to the quarterback, and you can see it. They know it's pass, and they get to him again.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Yeah, and this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes.
Fires toward the end zone.
Oh, my God. It's going crazy right now. They are out here going crazy right now. Now they finna try to onside it. I know.
And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
Get the...
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job
Get the hell out of here.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnover. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Offense picking up steam, 1st and 10 from the 31. Give to the running back.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a...
Throws toward the end zone.
Got it.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. They're setting up the screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's...
Lost one deep down the right side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back. He's at the 30.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT.
And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Hicks. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Raging Cajuns will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Complete with conviction on the crosser. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. Here's a throw downfield late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's the fabulous part again, a late touchdown. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.